that is not red. Your DPS in that room is inconsequential, doesn't mean anything, so... But the chain lightning that you will do by being too close to the red pillars will kill us.
Oh,
very,
and also,
very, very important.
In green room, there will be blue circles on the ground. You want to stay in those blue circles, or else you take damage. Yellow room. Cody, you gonna have any piglets in yellow room, you think?
Can't tell you, I'll get back to it.
Okay, so yellow room, that middle red thing that he's floating on, is like a trampoline. So you will all go to your designated spot in the room. There's a platform of floating little green Elden.
Well, it's like a square of floating platforms.
Spooks will.
Okay, and then
I'll do what?
You'll start out you'll have a designated side in that sheet, either north, south, east, or west. You start out going to that side, then we all run into the trampoline in the middle, it bounces you up, you land on your side of the square, and then whenever you're standing on one of those platforms, it will slowly sink. So you need to move between the platforms so that none of them drop down too low. You can have 2 people standing on one platform, but if there are 3, it will disappear immediately. You do not want that.
You don't want to be on a platform for too long with 2 people, also it drops quicker.
And periodically he'll do an ability that you have to turn away from or it'll blind you.
Kind of like Mordecai and Skullcano.
So you just turn your back to him.
Gun grid. You'll see a gun grid right when we enter the fight. We're going to hold DPS until gun grid. I think there's 4 different types.
4 different ones.
One of them is collapse. It'll be like a circle around the room, and we will all gather around the middle. Whenever we say jump, you just jump onto the middle thing, and it will
just
launch
run
you
into
over.
The middle thing,
Don't actually jump. Just walk onto it, and it'll launch you into the air. You can land safely outside of the lasers. The other ones, there's a target one that targets somebody random, and then they're pretty easy to dodge. But they do a good amount of damage. Do not stand behind the boss too often because he does butt fire.
There's a grid one.
In front of the boss. The grid one.
And the only one that's really dangerous though is it's sort of like a pie chart with lasers, and if you touch any of those, they'll slowly rotate around. If you touch any of them, it will kill you instantly. So if you're melee, don't worry about DPS during that one. Just stay alive. Getting close enough to melee him is extremely dangerous.
Also, there's hands. There's gonna be a ranged hand and a melee hand. Medics are usually on melee. I don't know. Do we have engineers on melee also?
No, engineers are with ranged.
I usually go to melee. Kind of melee light.
Okay.
So we should.
Ranged hand is going to be in front of him. You'll need 2 interrupts for this fight. No CC break or anything. Melee hand will be on the side that we are on, pretty much. He does do a cleave in front of him, which does a lot of damage when the hands are out. We have to DPS those hands down. Also, there'll be interrupt. I can't remember what it's called right now. Crushing blow. It's 5 interrupts total to get it to moo. Ranged hand will have to deal with the obliteration, which is 2 large telegraphs in front of him. You just have to stay in between them. Melee hand will usually has it down by then.
If you get in front of that hand, it will one-shot you.
Yes. So there's it pushes at 75%, and that's what causes us to go to the maze, which is when we would run to the rooms. If you have raid core, it'll draw a colored line to the rooms. There'll be a red portal, or not a red portal, a green portal and a yellow portal, depending on which room you're in. You will go to that portal. We come back out once those phases are done.
Oh, there's one thing you didn't mention, the stun. Some people randomly get a big circle on them, and when the cast finishes, it'll stun them and anybody else in the circle with them, and then shoot lasers at them. If you have a CC break and you're in the stun, it will break out everybody else who got stunned as well.
Which means you get it out of the raid.
But yeah,
Yeah, we
if
just
you get that
back
circle
up.
on you, yeah, back away. Try not to hit anybody else with it, especially not a tank.
Hey Wang, can I have you switch with Eva? And Dirty, are you switching out for Luke?
Oh yeah, I can do that.
Thank you.
After the first room phase, it's the same, except there's the only additional mechanic is that sometimes somebody will get targeted with a smaller circle, and you really don't want to hit anybody else with that one, because anybody in that circle will get teleported into the maze, and they'll have to find and run into 3 holograms of themselves. Once you enter the third one, it ports you back to the room with Avatus in it. But make sure, before you grab that last one, that it is safe. Because there are mechanics that if they're going on and you port back in, you could get one shot.
Okay, I'm doing what?
I was asking if you could swap out for Eva.
Swapping out?
Eva, yes please.
Like, league dance.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
And then we got blue and red rooms. Red room is pretty easy for anybody in there. Try to let warriors go in first, and then everybody else. And it's pretty much just killing mobs once you
It's
kill
usually
all of them.
just stalkers, medics, and warriors go into that room.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's a change during the fight, it'll be called out, and Coda will ask somebody, or whoever will ask somebody to go into red room. Was it blue room? I don't do blue room.
Yeah, blue room is everybody will get an ability on their secondary action bar, either red, green, or blue ability. Periodically through the fight, the Avatus, blue Avatus guy will get a buff on himself that is either red, green, or blue, and will do something nasty depending on its color. And somebody with that color has to use their secondary action bar ability to remove it from him. We'll call people, but if you're not familiar with the room, try not to enter it first, like wait for other people to go in first, because you'll get called on the order that you entered the room. The red one spawns these concentric rings out from him that do a lot of damage and alternate positions. It's kind of nasty. The blue one puts a circle on somebody that does dot damage and can be cleansed, and the green one puts an AE field underneath him that also gives him shield if he's in it. The worst one is probably red. That one needs to be cleansed immediately. Once those 2 rooms are down, we come back out. It's the same as it was before, and we just burn him down to 25%, at which point he goes inactive and he starts spawning guns on the north and south sides of him that we need to burn down as quickly as possible. And eventually, if we're killing the guns fast enough, he will get in mood and we kill him.
I am ready. Hey Remo, you'll go in red room instead of blue, alright?
Oh,
Dang, I'm ready.
healers, I'll take yellow.
No teleporter, just run straight through.
Yellow and red.
Piglets that are in the raid 1 channel, there's a Google Doc.
Yes, make sure you look at that
you look at
document.
where your names are at.
It tells you which rooms you're going to.
Spooks in yellow room, you are west in. Green for green room, you are inner 2 blue. Eva, you're inner 4 blue. Pancakes, you're empty.
I assume I'm in yellow.
You are, although I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know how I did. Oh, Cassie's got it. Yeah, you're yellow. You're always yellow. You're never gonna change.
The push marks are 75, 50, and then 25 also.
Are we
Spooks,
holding
your
DPS
blue
again?
room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eva just run through the where the minis are. There should
I'm
be
here.
no
Everybody else is in red.
no
room.
ads.
So we're holding DPS until the first gun grid, right?
Yeah.
We will continue that. Yeah.
Okay.
We still have more than enough
I
DPS.
think we still have plenty of DPS.
Is there an Avatus helper that you can like toggle markers like K helper and stuff?
I mean,
Raid Corps.
Just
Raid
Core
Corps.
and Lura both have these add-ons.
yeah, they'll show everything.
Yeah, it doesn't tell me where I need to go based on the chart though.
When you get teleported,
Oh, don't worry about it.
You know, Raid Corps will show you Raid Corps will put the numbers on the ground.
She's in
and
yellow.
They'll make. Or she's yellow. Excuse me. My bad.
It doesn't
I'd
matter.
recommend-
Alright.
Well, it'll tell you which side's
Yeah.
north, south, east, or west.
Yeah, just go to the west and you'll be on the inside.
Yeah,
Inside
this-
rows, it's a
Okay.
square.
it's
If
a
square
if you
platform.
want to put me on follow, code 90. I'm going to all the same places you are.
Yeah. Yellow room, we're going to be standing on this sort of square of smaller platforms, and there's 2 rows. There's an inside row and an outside row, so that's you'll be on either the inside or outside row of. Who are you?
And what he means by
Oops.
follow is
Yeah.
focus.
Trellis.
So yeah, you're on the west side in the inside row.
Cassius is sitting out. Okay, so everybody's good.
Should
Yep.
probably write down.
Aaron, you're good now,
colors
right?
That you're doing. Yeah. You'll forget it
Here we go.
mid-fight.
I was typing.
3, 2, 1.
Holding DPS for the first gun grid. That's 20 seconds.
So proud of you guys. Look at that. Tank deeps.
Except the
Healer
fucking slingers.
deeps.
What the fuck?
5. What?
4, 3,
Who's getting on fire?
Slinger?
Fine.
Oh.
Dual
Alright,
fire.
what's the gun grid now?
Beware.
Go ahead and DPS. Make sure range you're moving yourself into position to be by Renoko. Melee, make sure you're by the bomb. Fifth.
You're ready to interrupt him. Interrupt.
Oh, fuck. Don't interrupt.
Wanna get stunned?
five, 4, 3.
If you're joining, yeah.
Now watch the death beam. Get out of it.
It's gonna start rotating.
Backside of the boss here, when this is done, is gonna have butt fire. Be standing in it.
77.
Ooh, stop there.
Hold
Stop
DPS.
DPS. Full stop.
And
full
get
stop.
away from the butt.
And now we sit here for another 40 seconds.
Just look at people's costumes.
How dare you?
Can someone
I'll
stun?
Check me out.
Just throw stuns on yellows for
I got a
me,
new
please.
costume.
Pair bot if you
Fine.
need it.
Oh,
4, 3,
You forgot stuns? Is that what you said, Renoko?
Yeah.
1.
Another 25 seconds. Get out of the red.
Out of the red, guys.
Prepare your gear if you need
This
to.
is up on
coming.
the very back.
Oh. Can't use my swabby soap.
Nobody get.
Psychic, don't go behind.
Just wait.
5,
Hold up.
4,
Don't wait.
Three.
Don't go early.
Beware.
Go.
Go.
Maul them!
Follow the line to your designated room.
Spooks, you're going yellow.
I'm dead.
She's
She's
dead.
left.
Okay. Every other piglet's going green.
I really like hash.
There is a red at 1 and a red at 9.
Awesome, you didn't see anyone
Spread
else
out,
to do.
guys.
Alright. Yellow room, move in.
Somebody stun a yellow. Help me, I'm defenseless. Thank you.
That's what he needs. Stuns.
Where's green two?
Are one in position? Everybody, both people on 1? Mm-hmm. Go ahead and place.
Whoever's north inside is in the wrong spot.
Oh, it's just me. I'm
I
slow.
don't do that blue.
Stun something, Kendig.
5,
Kindig's a
4,
pacifist.
3, 2, 1.
I can get that blue.
Hello is
Where's the blue?
Pull back to the other blue. Pull back. I'm putting one down right now.
Yellow incoming.
There you go. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Don't worry about rushing it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Back to blue. Back to blue.
Now we're gonna have a gun grid, and we're gonna have the same hand phase that we just had.
Collapse.
This is a collapse around the center ring over here, but don't go into the red yet.
Keyword yet.
Get ready to run in and go. Get your positions with your tank.
Ready to interrupt.
Teleported. Might need to heal melee side.
Got it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
Watch the death beam.
Not safe.
Watch butt fire when it comes out.
7.
55.
Good save.
It is
Stay
Go
safe.
ahead, come on out.
Stop
You ready? And go ahead and stop.
Let me know when it's safe.
It's safe.
Bloodthirst down. No biggie.
5,
Yeah, we
This
4,
one. Move on this
3,
side.
Not
2,
DPS fighting.
1.
Stay alive.
beam. Watch the red. They don't
Watch
get
butt fire when it comes out. No need to get hit by it.
Huh. I only have 2 things.
5, 4, 3,
Wait till we actually see it. Don't worry
Yeah.
about the countdown.
Beware.
Go. Follow to the right room.
The warriors going first.
Green, we have you for blue.
We don't have a
Everybody come in. Everybody come in.
I got red.
To red. Excuse me.
Full what color?
Red.
Green, you still making your way?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm like standing on
you
top
are.
of you.
Perfect. Do we have every can dig? You're the last one. This looks like everybody. Alright, let's move.
Get him here. Get him here.
Vol?
Get over here, horse.
Awesome.
Get over here, boom.
Lotta? Vol? Awesome.
Red incoming.
Now, when you guys zone in, check your buff.
Got blue.
Getting back, guys. Away from the tank. Awesome. Lotta. Vol.
standing in a green.
Awesome. Lada?
We're good?
Hard.
Oh, this is just a straight burn?
Watch the butt fire.
Get away from the butt.
Beware.
You're at the gun grid. Hands, burn. Get up on the ring. Go. Get in position for hands.
Ready to interrupt?
Darth, I'm coming your way.
Five, four, three,
Turn the boss.
1.
Gather rest. You push it 25.
Butt fire. Luke, Kendi, can y'all take tanks for hands?
I'll take
I got red.
Oh, you got.
Start on the north side or south, I guess.
Okay, we're south now, stay south.
Yeah, south.
Do your best not to attack the hand.
Hand coming through raid. Hand coming through raid. Two hands.
Drag it out.
Good.
Behind the boss.
Hand coming in.
Behind the boss.
Crispin, I think the hand's on you.
It's on bolt.
Got it.
Got it. I got it.
Stay for another gun.
There we are. Burn the boss.
Watch the hand.
There you go.
Good job.
And we got a blue.
First try.
We got a pink.
No, we got a ping.
Ping?
Oh!
Hey.
Grabs ball.
What was
Grabs
it? Oh yeah.
Excellent.
Oh god, sorry, Dirty.
Can you give me your old gun?
I'm so
It's
sorry.
alright, I took my name out of the list. And Vol's up next anyway. Grats, Vol.
Thanks.
Grats, man.
I am filing a veto.
Yeah, I think, yeah, please.
I said tank can